The candle flames did not flicker. They stood straight and unmoving, as if even the fire was afraid to breathe. 7 of us sat in a perfect circle inside the abandoned colonial mansion at the edge of Blackwood Forest. Every phone signal had vanished the moment we crossed the rusted iron gate. The air smelled of wet earth, burned wax, and something faintly metallic, like dry blood. At the center of the circle lay an old wooden box carved with symbols no one could recognize. Inside the box was the game. No one remembered who suggested coming here. It was as if the idea had been planted into our minds at the same time. A shared thought, a whispered command. Ari was the first to speak. So this is it, the death ritual. His laugh sounded hollow. Neha rubbed her arms nervously. It's probably fake. Just some stupid urban legend. But her voice trembled. I felt it too. That crawling sensation behind the eyes. The feeling that something unseen was already counting our breaths. Inside the box were 7 sealed envelopes and a black bone dice with no numbers, only strange carved faces. A note lay on top. Roll, read, obey, survive. Rishi reached for the dice. The moment his fingers touched it, every candle flared blue, and the door behind us slammed shut. We froze. A whisper echoed through the mansion, crawling through the walls like insects inside bones. You've been chosen. The dice rolled by itself. It stopped in front of Rishi. He picked up the first envelope with shaking hands. His task was written in red ink. Go into the mirror room. Look into the center mirror. Call your name 3 times. He tried to laugh it off. See? Just a prank. But his smile vanished when the corridor lights flickered to life, leading deeper into the mansion. We followed him. The mirror room had no windows, just 12 tall mirrors, all facing inward. Rishi stood in the center. He took a deep breath. Rishi, he said. Nothing happened. Rishi. The mirrors began to mist. Rishi. The mist cleared, but the reflection staring back was not him. Its eyes were sunken. Its smile stretched too wide. Its head twitched slightly, like it was being pulled by invisible strings. The reflection raised its hand. Rishi did too. Then the reflection moved when Rishi did not. It stepped forward. The mirror cracked like ice, and the thing crawled out. We ran. The sound of wet footsteps chased us through the hallway. We heard Rishi screaming behind us, begging, choking, gurgling, then silence. Only 6 of us returned to the candle circle. Another whisper filled the room. One is paid. Continue. Neha was next. Her envelope said, Go to the child's bedroom. Sit on the bed. Wait until someone calls you. Do not turn around. She cried. She begged us not to make her go. But the candles burned higher when she refused. Something brushed my neck. Though no one stood behind me, we forced her to go. Minutes passed. Then we heard it. A child's voice. Neha. She sobbed but stayed still. Neha. The voice came closer. We heard slow footsteps. Her breathing grew faster. The bed creaked. A tiny giggle echoed. Then her scream ripped through the mansion. It cut off suddenly, like someone pressing mute. Only 5 of us returned. Blood stained the hallway carpet behind us in small barefoot footprints. The game continued. One by one, the envelopes claimed them. Ari was locked in the basement with something that whispered his childhood secrets. Tanya vanished inside the well in the garden. Vikram was told to stand in front of a door that knocked back when he knocked. And then there were two, me and the last envelope. My hand shook so badly I nearly dropped it. Sit in the circle. Blow out all but one candle. Say, I offer my life. I didn't want to, but the room darkened. The walls began to breathe. I blew out the candles. One flame remained. I offer my life. I whispered. The flame went out. The darkness swallowed everything. Cold fingers wrapped around my throat. A voice whispered into my ear. You were never meant to survive. I felt myself falling, not downwards, but inward, into something that felt endless. Then suddenly, I woke up in my bed. Morning sunlight streamed through the window. My phone buzzed. A message from an unknown number. Thank you for playing. Next round begins soon. Attached was a photo. It showed 7 people sitting in a candle circle, but only 6 had faces. One was blurred, and I was sitting in that circle, smiling,